am I the asshole for tipping 83 cents?
That's wild.
It's like, just don't. Right? Just don't tip at that point.
So I went out to dinner last night with my wife. When the bill came, I gave the waitress my card, and she came back shortly after looking upset. She slapped the card down on the table and said, declined.
Oh,
I thought her tone and brevity was rude. I took out a different card from my wallet and handed it to her. While I was putting the first card in my wallet, she didn't move. I looked at her and said, are you okay? And she said, if I go back and try to run this, are you going to still be sitting here when I get back?
ooh.
What the fuck?
I asked her if she thought her tone was appropriate for speaking to customers, and she said, you're only a customer if you pay. I asked to speak to her manager. She then left with my card. My wife said maybe the waitress had encountered scammers before and was anxious about it. I said being rude and being cautious are two different things. The waitress returned with my card and the slip to fill out. She said, this one worked. I'm sorry. I thanked her and took the booklet. Our bill was $91.17, and I wrote 83 cents as the tip and 92 as the total. I handed it back to her and started to get up to leave. She said, you're really not going to tip me? I said, no, you were rude to me. She said, I have to tip out the bartender and the busboy. I just paid money to serve you. I said, well, maybe in the future you shouldn't be so rude. My wife thinks I was an asshole to the waitress and should have at least given her $10 because it was an honest misunderstanding.
I don't think it was an honest misunderstanding.
That was loud as hell.
I would have given her $28.83 if she wasn't rude to me, but I don't want to pay to be insulted. For the record, I called my bank and the card was flagged for fraud because of a pending $1 charge that is often associated with fraud attempts, and I've resolved this. So was I the asshole?
I say nah.
I'm going to go not the asshole for this one.
I don't know how many times my card randomly declines. Like, yeah, it didn't work at this place, and then like an hour later, I'm at a different store. It works there. There's so many different possibilities it could be. It's just to be like, first card, it gets declined, and just being like, you're a fucking asshole, basically, is crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.